Hey everybody, so my name is Kianti Ashe and this is Blue Aura Healing Guidance and Tarot. Excuse me if it looks like I'm not making direct eye contact with you because that's my thing. I love to make eye contact. I'm personal. However, this is a new angle for me right here, and so I don't necessarily know what to look. Just keep it funky fresh. I don't necessarily know what to look. Alright, so work with me. Work with a pimpin'. Alright, work with a pimpin'. So this is going to be for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for however freaking long. Spirit, just bring the message through. Ashe. Okay. So Spirit, what messages do we have for our Sag? And Cross Watcher, you are welcome here as well. Essentially, you're dating a Sag, or just want to see what's going on with Sag. I don't know. Let's see. Messages for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Spirit, what messages do we have for Sag on today? If you see any smoke, please excuse it. That is the sage. Speaking of sage, you guys are sages. Look at that. Gates of triumph. Okay, so opening up the doors of success, opening up the doors of victory is what the divine is doing for you. Okay, so I feel like you guys have been going through some things for quite a while now, like a long journey, and it's been quite tedious is what I'm getting, but you're finally about to get to a smooth path, okay, where everything is just amazing. Okay, like you worked hard for everything that you are about to receive. Okay, you definitely did. And so you see here how it's kind of like, you know, rocky and not necessarily paved, and you did all it is, but then you get out there and it's smooth. Okay, so don't mind my nails either, guys. I'm gonna fix them up for the show tonight. By the way, see you guys at Wicked Witch Wednesdays on FB. But then we got Begin Now. Okay, so you guys, okay, this is what I'm thinking. Either you recently started something and you're not sure how it's going to turn out, and Spirit is saying as long as you go ahead and take the steps now, like you're being guided to take, you are going to be victorious. You are going to be successful is what I'm getting. For others of you, you have already began whatever this process is. And like I said, you've been on this journey for quite some time. And now you're finally getting to smooth sailing times or a smooth path. However, do not think that that is the end all, know all, be all, right? Like, you see how at first it looks all smooth? Like, that's the thing. When we have an idea, it's like, yes, let's do it. Boom. And then you do the idea and you don't recognize how hard it is. Similar to doing readings and all that stuff. Everybody wants to do it. You get what I'm saying? Then they don't realize how much energy goes into it when your schedule is super busy, how much you actually have to do. You have to, like, first of all, being self-employed in general, right? It's like, yeah, let's do it. I want to be my own boss. But nobody's telling you what your assignments are. You have to tell you what your assignments are. Nobody's telling you when it's due. You have to tell you when it's due. Nobody's giving you a quota. You give yourself a quota. So this is not as easy as people think it is, or as some of us make it look, right? So take your first step. Even though it might be a process, no might about it, you will be successful. Okay, you will be successful, period. Okay, I'm also getting choosing your path and grounding. Okay, those two cards wanted to come out. At the bottom we got cleansing water. So it says purification activates vibrant life force. A lot of you, I'm getting spiritual baths, spiritual cleansing, things like that is what you've been doing. And if you haven't been doing it, then go ahead and do it. Okay, because if you're worried about any bad juju from other people's energy or vibes that's been put onto you, because people's thoughts, people's emotions, people's all of that towards you guys, okay, that's energy. This is why you need to stay protected, okay, because people can love you and hate you at the same damn time. Trust me, I got so many people in my life right now that do exactly that, and that's why they stay over there. Okay, so you have to know these things and be protected. Keep yourself cleansed. Okay, we also have narrow pathways. So this is telling me, just right there, take a cleansing bath. Do this by yourself. Keep whatever is going on to yourself. Keep your mouth shut is what Spirit is telling me. Okay, now we are grown. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I am the vessel and I allow Spirit to use me the way that they need to use me, and I am one of the daughters. So keep your mouth shut. All right, so it says narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully, precisely. Okay, not everybody is happy for you. Not everybody wants you to be more successful than them. Come on now. So with that being said, don't say nothing. Okay, don't say nothing. Or you can do what my grandma told me a long time ago. You can drop a little eggs here and there and see what come back. Okay, see what you get, and then that tells you who and what you can say and what you can do. Okay? But overall, I'm getting constantly cleanse yourself. Take baths every time you feel psychically attacked. Every time you feel drained, take a cleansing bath, okay? And this is not something you have to go and post. This is another thing I've been noticing too that I'm going to mention. And I'm more than likely going to mention it tonight and pretty much dive deeper into it. So catch me at Wicked Witch Wednesdays, guys. Or Magical Mondays, whichever you prefer, on Facebook, Blue or Healing, okay? But whichever. Guys, when you're doing a ritual or you're working on something, you don't have to post all of that over Facebook. You don't have to post it on, so you don't have to tell nobody. These are things that you're doing because you feel like people are attacking you. So why do you feel the need to broadcast it? Why broadcast it? Okay, this is what I'm getting. Why broadcast it? And then two, don't have any feelings towards anybody else when you see them prospering. Instead, begin, because you're getting begin now. You're gonna be successful. Choose your path. All is possible, meaning no matter which direction you decide to go in, no matter what you choose to do, as long as you put your mind to it, your heart in it, and your feet on it, you will have it. All is possible. And then we get grounding. So I'm getting a lot of cleansing and a lot of grounding. Definitely keep it to yourself. Don't tell everybody everything. All right. But it says go deep, explore your roots. Okay. I'm getting a lot of you have more ability, skill set, know-how than you give yourself credit for. I'm also getting that you're thinking about psychic attack and stuff like that. But this man has armor. So I feel like you're safe. You're secure regardless of who sends attack to you. But you still need to keep yourself protected. Okay. Is what I'm getting. That's kind of like me, you know. I'm always good. Always good. So let us see. I mean, you know, they can put it to the test, and people have. They do. They will. It's inevitable. It's going to happen, right? But, hey. So first card out for you is abundance mindset. Like I said, you are standing in your way. It's like you don't give yourself the credit that you actually deserve, okay? And then you get upset with other people when you see them prospering. Ooh, wasn't supposed to say that part. Oh, shit. So make sure that you are not thinking about what other people are doing. You're focusing on yourself and what you have to do, and you're not telling everybody your moves and your business and your steps, okay? We also have courage to ask for help. Okay, have courage to ask for help, and then we have deservingness. What did I just say? It's something like you just don't necessarily feel. We also have employment change and then savings. Oh, and clearing debts. This is possible. This is beyond possible. This is something where a person is like, well, how am I going to do that? I don't have the money. And Spirit is saying, well, just start with what you have and stop saying what you don't have and switch your mindset. Okay, well, how am I going to do that? I don't have the skill. Well, stop saying what you don't have and manifest the assistance. Have the courage to ask for and give help where need be. Okay, well, how am I going to do that? And why me, Spirit? Why do you want me to do that? Because you deserve it. Because it's your birthright to be prosperous and have abundance. That's why. Okay, so simple as that. Well, I don't really know, Spirit, and I don't really know, you know, I want to do this, but employment change. Let me tell you, I got this. I'm Spirit. I can make a way out of no way. Okay, so everything that you pretty much can come up with, Spirit can trump that. So what's the point of going back and forth with Spirit on this? What's the point? Okay, so it says if you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. Okay, we also have courage to ask for and accept help. Asking for help is a sign of strength, as is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. Okay, that Spirit just brought to me. If you feel like somebody is not doing something right, tell them how you feel like they should be doing it, or give your opinion or whatever. Now, everybody has an opinion, like an asshole. So it doesn't necessarily mean that person is going to take your opinion. But if that's how you feel and you feel like you can offer them some guidance, then offer them guidance. Also, instead of you feeling some type of way about somebody's prosperity and where they have gotten to and trying to send them psychic attack thinking they don't understand or they don't know, maybe you should ask them, hey, you know, are we still friends? Hey, can we work together? Hey, something like that, right? You don't know what this person knows, especially if they do the same thing you do. If you're a spiritual person, that's like that's like being me, right? I am a psychic. I just don't go around being like, yeah, I'm a psychic. This is what I am. Call me a psychic. I just don't put it in my name. It's not what I do. I don't do all that because everybody nowadays call themselves a fucking psychic. Everybody. So I don't do all that. You get what I'm saying? However, what I do is I allow those who work with me to make their own decision. I promote other people. I market other people, but they can tell the real from whomever. If they've dealt with me, they definitely know. You get what I'm saying? So it's one of those things. You are the real, and you know that. This is why Spirit chose you. This is why Spirit has you doing it, right? So what is the question? All right, so it says, you are a beloved child of God like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. So while you're over here in your head thinking all of the worst possible things, Spirit is telling me, you about to be out here and don't even freaking know it. Like, it's so much abundance out here for you, Sage. It's okay. Sage, they know who I'm talking to, okay? You know exactly who you are, okay? Never said I didn't love you anymore. Just want to leave that there. Anyway, we have employment change. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way, each and every step of the way, okay? Here's the thing, too. I shared this on my page the other day, so Spirit wanted me to bring it up right now because somebody need to hear it. A lot of y'all need to hear it, actually. So, with that being said, a lot of people are cutting people off because they didn't check on them. Meanwhile, nobody checked on that person. They was going through hell. And this is one of those types of situations I'm feeling. You don't want to ask certain people for help, or you don't want to be there to work with people, or whatever the case may be, because you feel like they abandoned you. But do you know what that person or people was going through? And if they feel like you abandoned them? Everybody makes everything so personal, and everybody internalizes things, and everybody makes everything about them. When truth be told, people just project what's going on with them into everything else. So if somebody hasn't necessarily been coming around, been talking to you, or whatever the case may be, maybe that person was going through something. And did you care enough about them to reach out and check? Or did you just want them to care enough about you to do that? Okay? So let us see what messages. See, we have the Ten of Swords here. Somebody feels betrayed. Maybe you, them, or both parties. But I feel like, did anybody check? Did anybody reach out? Did anybody speak? Did anybody say anything? Communication goes two ways. Telepathic communication as well. Did anybody say anything? Is what I'm getting. Alright? A lot of, should I reach out? Should I not? Should I say something? Should I not? Yes, you should. If it's making you feel some type of way. Alright, so messages for Sag. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter spirits. Messages. Also, guys, we currently have $20 soul lessons, and people are like, $20, but you don't trust your gift? No, I definitely trust my gift, but I also know I'm here to heal you and help you, not rob you, okay? So the first card out you guys have is the Judgment card, and it came out in reverse. The second card you guys have is the Six of Pentacles, and that came out in reverse. And then you guys got the Knave of Wands, that came out reverse, and then the Ace of Cups also in reverse. What I'm getting here, guys, is that there is something that is karmically playing out, okay? And in order for your karma to change, you are going to have to say something. You are going to have to reach out. And I'm getting that 1000%. And then I just kept pulling cards. I'm not even going to show y'all. I'm not even going to show y'all until Spirit moves me to show y'all. Obviously, I'm going to have to real quick because, well, we're running out of time now. But I'm about to show y'all this real quick. So we have the Five of Swords in reverse. You need to, and then we have the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands here. You need to stand up for what you believe in, okay? Which clearly you care about this person. You felt left out of whatever they had going on, okay? You felt left out. You felt defeated, okay? You felt whatever type of thing. But Spirit is saying you don't want to apologize because you want to feel victorious. You want to feel like you've won, okay? But you have the Judgment card here in reverse, which means that you're receiving bad karma at this time. Things are not working out good for you. So I do feel like maybe you try to do something behind the scenes you ain't had no business doing, which is why I'm getting cleansing waters, because you need to cleanse yourself. I'm getting you really need to take a cleansing bath for real, because you didn't know how to feel. You felt impartial. You care about the person, but you didn't know if the person was being deceitful or backstabbing you or going behind your back. You didn't know how to feel about their prosperity and about their success that they were receiving. You felt like you were giving situations or energy. You felt like you were giving energy to the situation, but they weren't. And like I said, communication is a two-way street. Did anybody reach out to anybody, say anything? And remember, I told you, the only way that your luck is going to turn around, but you don't want to do that, you know that, but you don't want to do that with this Two of Swords here. It's like, should I not? Yes, you should, because then you get the Nine of Cups. Happiness, wish fulfillment, contentment, that employment change, the money, everything that's supposed to be coming to you. All you have to do with this Knave of Wands in reverse. The Knave of Wands represents taking a stand on something. This is also Sagittarian energy, but it taking a stand on something. Okay, being loyal, it represents loyalty. This is in reverse, so this is like disloyalty, but all you have to do with this Knave of Cups is apologize. This is my apology card. Apologize. So we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. You're not happy, you're not emotionally content, you're not fulfilled. You and this person have a soulmate connection for many lifetimes now, right? You know that. And here you go again. I always get this energy for you guys, even though it's earth energy and you fire, but I always get this for you guys. The King of Pentacles, okay, very strong, very sturdy. The Five of Cups here. There's something that you're grieving, the loss of a friendship, the loss of a relationship, or both, okay? And it's emotionally dissatisfying to you, but all you have to do is apologize, and then you get exactly what you want back on your throne where you're supposed to be. But you don't want to say anything. Okay, so we're going to leave it here. You have that decision. Peace and hair grease.